Hello, this is Coach Gogo, and I am here again with Dr. D'Jahna Akinyemi, and we're talking about how you can be prepared for this year's allergy season. Doc, take it away.
Okay, yes. So thank you for discussing this topic, a really important topic. So we're in January, and a lot of people don't really think about their allergies in January, especially if they're more seasonal. But it is really important to think about your allergies ahead of the season where you have issues. So one of the things that's important is that if you can do something to treat your allergies before they start, and a lot of people don't think about that, but actually treating them before they're at their worst is much better and much more effective than treating them in the midst of when you're stuffy and runny and sneezing. So we definitely recommend getting tested if you don't already know what you're allergic to. And the best time to do that would be in a season where you can be off your allergy medication. So part of getting allergy tested, you need to be off most of your allergy medications. And usually people can't do that in the middle of the spring. So January is a good time. They can be off their medications for a week, and we can do testing and then get a good plan in place.
Well,
The other
so one
thing,
question though, why would they not be able to do it like in the middle of the spring? What would
yeah,
be the problem with that?
I mean, they can, but so typically if you're having a lot of symptoms, it's much more difficult to be off of your medicines for a whole week in order to do the testing. So
Okay.
that's the big thing. So if you aren't having much symptoms, stopping your allergy medications for a week is usually fine. But in the middle of the spring, if you have spring allergies or whatever your season is, stopping your medication is just as much more uncomfortable. And so it's just a more comfortable time to do it
Right.
when you're not in the midst of your worst symptoms.
Awesome. Okay.
Um, and then if you do decide that you want to be proactive about your allergies, the treatments that you start are more effective, as I said, if you start early. So for instance, we could get a good plan about which medications might work best, and starting them a couple weeks before the peak time of your symptoms would be really helpful. And I think people haven't tried it yet, but those who have tried it will say that it's much more effective. So the other thing is, if you're interested in doing something like allergy shots or allergen immunotherapy, starting that before you're in the midst of your season is really helpful. One, because you'll be able to start building up immunity to your allergens before the season where you usually have issues. But also just in terms of comfort, starting the allergy shots not when you're already in the midst of suffering from your allergies is also safer and more comfortable to do. But we're not saying that you can't get tested and you can't start shots in the middle of the allergy season, but you just might find it more comfortable and effective to do it in a season where you're not at your peak symptoms. The other thing is that January is the beginning of a year for most people, and it's a good time to start thinking about your health and being proactive and starting to think about your year and what you can do to have a better year. A lot of times people don't think about their allergies when they're not in the season or what's going on, but actually just being
Right.
more proactive about your health in general will put you off on a good start for the coming year.
Well, thank you very much for your tips. And if you're watching this and you have not had your allergy testing scheduled, or you're not in the rhythm yet, you're not scheduled for the year, well, you can visit Alpha Allergy and Asthma in Silver Spring at the website www.alphaallergy.com. I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you.